So the Yankees make a couple of roster moves, and we gotta say this. What's going on, everybody? So obviously the Yankees have dropped the first two games to the Baltimore Orioles. Not fun. And I said this last night on the stream too. It's almost as if the Yankees would not be the Yankees if they didn't make us sweat every time they were about to hit a new milestone, right? They clinched the other day, which is great. They're in the playoffs now. But in order to clinch the East, it's almost like they have to put us through this misery every couple of days to get that next milestone. And then after that, they have the opportunity to clinch the number 1 seed. Okay? In order to not clinch the number 1 seed, the Yankees would have to go 2-2 for the last 4 games, and the Cleveland Guardians have to go 3-0 in order for the Guardians to clinch the 1 seed. Otherwise, the Yankees are in a driver's seat to clinch it. Okay? But let's get to this first move first. So let's clinch the division, please. Okay? And if you're a Yankee fan, by the way, and you want to be kept in the loop and you're not subscribed to this channel, please, I ask you, if you enjoy this, if you enjoy the videos, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe and hit the notifications as well. That way you'll always be in the front of the line when news comes in. You'll know when we go live, and you can join a great community. We have a fantastic community here. Okay? And this is happy Yankee fans, frustrated Yankee fans, collaborating, all kind of with the same collective goal to win a freaking World Series, right? Now, with that said, there are some roster moves that were made. Mark Leiter Jr. is going on the paternity list. They're having a baby, him and his wife. So congratulations to him. And as the corresponding move, they are calling up Scott Efros back from AAA up to the Bronx again. So that's the bullpen corresponding move that happened. It was announced this morning by the Yankees. But they still have some work ahead of them, right? They're going to solidify the rotation and the bullpen and so on. And yet, yesterday was a kind of a last-minute decision they had to make, right? Nestor Cortes went on the IL. Marcus Stroman had to come in his place. He did not pitch that well, obviously. So they got to figure out what they're going to do in terms of the rotation for the playoffs. The playoffs are right around the corner. 4 games left in the season. 4. Okay? And we have to face Corbin Burnes tonight and Paul Skeens from the Pirates on Saturday. Okay? 2 home run hitting heavyweights on the mound. Okay? In the next 3 days. So they have their work cut out for them. I like what I saw last night. The bats woke up a little too late, but I'm hoping that it filters into tonight's game against the Orioles, and they lay on Burnes early in the game. You know, Garrett Cole looked like he was breathing fire through his nose last night, so I'm hoping that he brings that to the mound tonight because we're going to need it. But they need to take whatever opportunity that's given to them to jump on and Corbin Burnes early and take advantage of it, please. Okay? Absolutely need to do that. Now, when it comes to some of these other things, I mean, they will have to make a decision on the bullpen and the rotation, right? Because of what happened last night. That's understandable. That was not expected. Even though he said apparently he was feeling it, a little bit of a twinge or something in his elbow in Seattle. So that I guess carried over now. He has a flexor strain in his pitching arm. So we'll see what happens. Now, but as it pertains to the rest of the guys, please make a decision. If you're going to play Verdugo, stick with Verdugo. If you're going to play Dominguez, stick with Dominguez. I mean, neither one of them is proven to be great in left field right now. Neither one of them. Okay? Neither one of them is really hitting. So, you'll get some better fielding with Verdugo. We know this. But again, neither one of them showing to be the answer. But if you want to stick with the future, then you got to play him every day and give him a chance to adapt more. So please do that now instead of alternating these guys. There's 4 games left in the season. Now is not the time to go tit for tat here. Just stick with Dominguez if you're going to stick with Dominguez. Okay? That way he can add to this lineup, and the lineup does look a little bit deeper and more athletic with him in it. Okay? And it's not a knock on Alex Verdugo, but he's been bad for several months now. Okay? So Jason Dominguez has an opportunity to solidify himself as the future left fielder on this team. So This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. Okay. So please make that decision. Whoever's making the decision, whoever's collectively making the decision, just stick with the player, please. Okay. And you're gonna stick with the catcher too. Stick with Austin Wells, please. We need his bat to wake up again. Okay. His bat's gone a little bit cold recently, last week or so. So is Anthony Volpe. So has a couple of these other guys. We need Jazz Chisholm to hit. So we need these guys to hit collectively together. It can't just be Judge and Soto and sometimes Stanton. It's got to be more than that. We need Rizzo to hit too. Okay. So but it's got to be consistent for the next 4 games. It really does. So I feel good about the Yankees tonight. I think they'll win tonight with Cole on the mound. I think he's going to shove, especially after what he did last time in Oakland. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. He is in basically mid-season form right now. So after having missed several months. So I'm excited about that. And we really need to take it to Corbin Burns. There's no way around it. But again, in order for the Yankees to not be the number 1 seed, Cleveland has to go 3-0, and the Yankees have to go 2-2. Okay. If that happens, then Cleveland gets the number 1 seed. So, but first and foremost, let's win the division. Lock that up now, tonight, please. Okay? And let me know what your thoughts are, gang. These are 2 little things. I think they need to make a decision. Just stick with the left fielder and stick with the catcher. Okay. I mean, I like Jose Trevino. I like what he's done. But if Austin Wells is going to be our starter, now is not the time to tinker with it with a week to go in the season. Okay. We got to have this locked down. We got to have this consistent pattern of consistent attack every single day, coming in and out, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and everything, and all the other days. Right. So that's my take on it. Give me your take. Load up the comments. Let's talk about this, right? And again, I'll be live tonight. Hopefully, we'll celebrate. It's been disappointing the last 2 nights. We haven't been able to celebrate. The Yankees clinching the AL East. But again, this just shows that the AL East is a freaking dogfight, right? It's a brutal division, and NOS has shown to be a tough division too now. Because it's a 2-team race over there between the Padres and the Dodgers. The Dodgers haven't clinched the division yet either. So there's only 2 games between them and the Padres. And actually, I think they're playing the Padres now. Did they win last night? I don't know. Let's find out if they won. Wednesday night, Dodgers beat the Padres 4-3. So now they're 3 up on the Padres. So, but still, there's still 4 games to go. So they have not clinched the division yet. Okay. Same applies to the Yankees. Magic number is 1. Let's get it done. Give me your feedback. Have a great day. If anything else comes out, I'll get it to you. Go Yankees.